To be, I'm not quite sure what it means to mourn, or even if we have a soul to concern ourselves with. But I hope you're at rest, To be. Sweet dreams. I'll be with you before long.
Is that her headband? That song is my shit. Oh, wait a minute. Let's get to the chorus. Go ahead, girl, hit it. Okay, let's go. Song is badass. I forgot to open that case back at base.
Query. What is the motive for a machine life forge an announcement?
There's no reason for anything they do. Was that?
A forced message from the enemy system. Said message relays the locations of objects known as resource recovery units.
Now they're just messing with us.
Wow, that was an unnecessary back and forth. I could have just went there, went to the forest.
Hey, Pod, give me a rundown on what happened while I was resting.
Affirmative. Relevant data concerns the massive facility you just accessed. It appears to be machine-related in origin, though further details are unknown. Additionally, the large structural units launched from the facility have been detected in multiple areas.
Large structural units?
Said units were marked as goals earlier. They are believed to be so-called resource recovery units.
What do these units do?
Unknown.
Where's A2?
Unit A2's position and current status are unknown.
All right. Mark the positions of those units on my map, will you?
Proposal. Unit 9S should state his intentions.
I'm going to wipe out the machines.
With the bunker destroyed, previous orders to Yorha units would be suspended. Proposal. Rendezvous with resistance forces and confirm chain of command.
I don't care about chain now. I'm going to kill every last machine. And then I'm going to kill A2.
Okay, so that's in the forest, right? Yes. Nothing else popped up. I don't think that's the arena. I would go try the arena, but I don't want to. Trader's back. Supposed to be back.
Is that one of our large units?
Affirmative. Said unit appears to be delivering something to the giant facility. Hypothesis. This facility may be designed to transport some kind of resource.
What's the resource it's transporting?
Unknown.
For what purpose?
Unknown.
Hello, this is the Resource Recovery Unit. Now activate defense mode.
Oh. Defense mode with the door wide open.
Is this writing? I can't read it.
Analysis. Writing is an ancient language known as angelic. It reads, meat box.
Okay then. Is this entire building made of machines? Even on the inside?
Analysis. Many useless parts unrelated to machine lifeform functionality detected. The reason for using said parts is unknown.
There's no meaning to anything they do.
This forest is our forest. Your Majesty, revenge. Revenge.
Whip ass, go to the next floor.
Machine parts.
Speculation. Perhaps these are raw materials from the structure itself, possibly useful for creating weapons.
Weapons, eh? Prepare energy. Close range firing mode. Maximum output.
9S.
Fire.
Was that 2B?
Kill me. Do it. Kill me. Do it. Kill me, coward. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me.
Recovery unit. He has obtained an authorization in the process, but I am concerned about his worsening psychological state. Care should be taken to prevent Unit 9S from coming into contact with Unit 8. Likewise, this pod will take care to see that Unit A2 avoids contact with Unit 9. Damn, that sounded loud as fuck.
Alert. Abnormality detected in vitals of Unit 9S. Proposal. Commence data overhaul immediately.
Pod, search for the other structural units. I need to find those authorization keys and destroy the tower.
Alert. Combat inadvisable during abnormal vital conditions.
It's fine. Run the search.
Scanning. Actively operating enemy large structural unit detected in accessible location. Marking location on map.
I ain't gonna front. I could have warped, but the soundtrack. Oh crap. I'm alright. I'm okay. Oh, they're in here? Non-violent?
Hello. This is the Resource Recovery Unit. Now activating defense mode.
Give me that level, son.
There's something written here, too.
It reads Soulbox.
Meat box, soul box.
No enemies? I get it. I have to break the system protection before I can reach the core. Huh. So that's how it works.
We have a special present for you. Just as a reward,
Now they're just messing with us.
congratulations. As thanks for all the android requests you completed, we have a special present for you. Oh my, look at all the machines. You've recovered an army's worth of corpses. We have just the thing for someone like you.
Oh, come on, bro. So stupid. Look at that. Bro. The following document details the final stages of Project Yorha. Note that this document has been marked by level SS with level SS confidentiality and should not be disclosed to any Yorha personnel, including the bunker commander. Black box. Each Yorha unit is equipped with a black box, an item created by reusing the core of a machine life form. As such, it could be said that the consciousness of Yorha units and machine life force share the same structure. Said black boxes were installed after determining that it would be inhumane to install standard AI in androids that are ultimately destined for disposal. For the record, malfunctioning black boxes have caused some horror units to turn hostile. Whoa.
The Yorha black box circuitry. It's made from cores from the machines? That's... No, that can't be true.
Ah, bruh.
What's going on here? My body. Those are... my memories. But why?
You and your pod. Oh, that was a crazy revelation. Uh-oh. A lot of dead bodies.
That's 2B's data. these are just memories. But still... No, don't. Don't do this. Damn it, stop!
Shadow B.
Stay the hell out of my goddamn memories! These belong to me and me alone! Get away from them! You're going down. They're mine! My memories! You hear me?
We lost it.
This is the current status of Unit 9S?
Affirmative. His mental state has become dangerously unstable. Action must be taken immediately.
I noticed something while providing support to A2. Enemy machine lifeforms have begun sharing data with each other.
We'd better look into that.
I'll share the data with you, so see what you can find out.
Affirmative. I also have a separate report about 9S.
What is it?
I'll share the data. His psychological state has deteriorated to a grave level.
We'd better handle that quickly, too.
Agreed. Not sure what we should do, however.
Agreed. Proposal. Rest, combined with data checking and maintenance.
Agreed. I will make the suggestion immediately.
Pod. Where's the next resource recovery unit?
Alert. NFCS failure. Speculation. Failure caused by intense combat and lack of maintenance.
Near-field controls are down? Great.
Proposal. Overhaul system at resistance camp.
I don't have that kind of time.
Alert. Entering battle without a functioning sword constitutes an unacceptable risk. Unit 9S should have Devila initiate repairs at the resistance camp.
Shit.
I don't think I'll be able to warp. Coming this way for these androids is never good. 2B was fucked up with a virus. This guy's about to collapse. Thank goodness.
Oh dear. What happened to you?
Wounded in battle. NFCS not functioning.
I'm amazed you were even able to drag yourself here. This is gonna take a bit, so just hang tight. This is terrible. Your motor cortex is full of holes. I can't believe you even managed to walk here. All right, you're all good. Nines, I need you to promise me something. Don't die alone. I don't think 2B would want that either.
I know.
So now what?
Pod. Mark the next resource recovery unit on the map.
Affirmative.
Hello. This is the Resource Recovery Unit. Now activating defense mode.
Over and over. That language again.
This reads Godbox.
God, huh? What are these machines doing talking about gods?
Pod, why did the machines attack Pascal's village? Aren't they all the same?
Unknown.
Well, aren't you helpful?
Proposal. Unit A2 should gather further data on the current state of machine life.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services.
Huh?
We've got some very exciting news for everyone today. There's only one lock left to remove from the tower stuff. And in order to retain you for your faithful patrons, whoever dismantles the final substance will earn a special prize. Good luck!
The hell was that?
Large structural unit of machine lifeform origin activated to the east.
A large what now? What the heck is going on around here?
Unknown.
Well, let's go check out this large structural unit.
Wow.
Alert. Excessive combat activity will put unacceptable strain on your body.
Shut up!
Negative. This support unit is assigned to Yorha Unit 9S. As such, being concerned for said unit's well-being is a requirement.
Whatever.
Whoops. That animation is stupid. Excuse me. Just checking to see if there was anything up there. Let's go. Kaiken. Kaikorama has been left in the dust. Copper ore. Iron ore.
Model 210. Operator?
Wow.
Oh no. So this operator model is...
Affirmative. Operator 210. Volunteered to undergo Type B equipment transition during previous descent. Sent to front lines as Unit 21B. Recorded as missing in action 4 hours later.
No.
Operator!
Coordinate data. Location specified. Please keep reserve. Mission related. One affirmation. Well. Supplies.
Shit. A2.
2B told me. She told me she wanted you to become a good person.
You... Don't you dare talk to me about 2B!
He's always falling.
Where'd he go?
Analysis. Yorha Unit 9S.
Oh, it's waiting for me. Hey. What is the matter, Pod 42? This protocol is not an interface intended for conversational use. Acknowledged. However, the pod has confidential transmission for pod 153. Understood. Begin transmission. An error has been detected in the transmission network between pod 42 and 153. Hypothesis: said error is fragmented data caused by deterioration of transmission environment. It may be so. However, it may also not be so. Message unclear. Clarification requested. After repeated information exchange between multiple pods, an unexpected phenomenon has occurred. We pods have developed unusually protective feelings towards support targets to BA29S. Could this be our will? Unknown. The definition of will is unclear. We will question. Will is the question of whether pods are capable of their own self-determination. Even if it were possible, such actions cannot be abided. Successful mission fulfillment is all that matters. Whatever the case, we tactical support units have a duty to see this through to the end. Duty? Heh, you sound like an android just there. Agreed, but just as androids are influenced by humans, so are we tied to our creators. Perhaps. Do not die. The concept of death has no meaning to a tactical support unit. However, your expression of concern is appreciated. I also hope that you do not die, Pod 42.
Physical check complete. Memory check complete. Maintenance mode complete. Yorha Unit 9S. Activate. Good morning, 9S.
Am I...
Analysis. The enemy structural unit collapsed during battle. Unit 9S suffered damage from the fall and was placed in emergency suspend mode. Fall location was deemed too dangerous, thus said unit was transported to current location. All system checks and reactivation complete.
Operator.
Operator Model 210 is deceased. Black box signal not found.
Oh. Situation report.
Tower access authentication key acquired. The required number of authentication keys have been acquired. The tower is now open for investigation.
Good.
Let's just go through here. We haven't been here in a minute. Looks like everything's the same. So do I hack these now? Probably not. Let me check anyway. Oh man.
Tower subunit access granted. Congratulations! You've unlocked all of the subunits. That means a special prize is waiting for you inside the tower. We look forward to serving you.
Let me go back to the camp. See if there's anything going on to save it. Nothing. Nope. Alright, let me see. I get an email. Alright, let's go back to the tower then.
Caution level rising. Cause is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
Out of my way! Damn it! They won't stop coming!
Alert. Allied signal detected.
Allies? Wait.
Oh shit.
9S? We've been expecting you.
No. Okay.
The two of us will take things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
They scared me. There goes their theme.
What are you doing here?
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
None of this makes any sense.
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
Go ahead, girls.
We've got this, 9S. You just focus on hacking.
barrier?
Analysis. It is part of a closed defensive system.
Well, how do I break it down?
Hypothesis. Unit 9S could permit its self-consciousness data to lose control. The resulting energy surge has an acceptable probability of temporarily paralyzing the barrier.
That's almost as bad as not going in at all! Ah!
What happened?
It's the barrier.
Popola!
No, don't! You can't do anything! The wall's got a self-closing
Enough!
algorithm!
Devil and I, we have to atone for our sins no matter what!
But if you do that, your circuits will...
Devil! Right.
Devila!
I hope you don't regret this.
Alert. Data records discovered for units Devila and Popola. Do you wish to open this data now? Yep. A dusty wind kisses my cheeks. Buried in sand, we press forward one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go after all. Because our models, the Devila and Popola models, are defective. Record transitions in the project's initial phase. When first we woke, there were still people. They had flesh, egos, emotions, souls, and they issued us a single order: functions as observers for Project Gestalt. Nier 1. This is the sole mission of the twin Devila and Popola models. It is the only reason we exist at all. We were the latest model, though many companions shared our appearance. There was a sparkle in all of our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well. But we existed as a pair, we shared destiny's burden as a pair, and because of that, all hesitation was swept away. Each pair was given their own cities as observation areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands, all for the sake of the promised time that would one day arrive. We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers after all. Watch out. Devila staggers and falls. In the soft yet unforgiving sand, I hurry to her side with a sigh of relief when I find she's not seriously hurt. Are you alright? Sorry, sis. Guess I spaced out there for a bit. She smiles. The same wry smile I know so well. As she rubs absently at her leg, it is wrapped in a white bandage. Your bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's right, Popola. It's alright, Popola. Come on, we have to go before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if sand gets in that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. I'll be quick. Devila grunts and turns away. I take it as consent. Soon we are resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandage free. Artificial skin, torn and bloodied, peeks out from beneath the bandage. Judging by Devila's current lack of ambulatory control, I imagine the circuitry underneath has been damaged as well. Taking a deep breath, I check the circuitry to see if it can be repaired. Replace the bandage and hope for the best. Oh, really? Wow, I would have been sitting there for hours. Replace, check the search. As expected, wiring in the nerve circuitry has been damaged. Replacing it will require new connectors as well as some tools, none of which is easy to find in the desert. Sorry about that, sis, mutters Devila. That wry smile again. It kills me every time. Don't you dare apologize, I respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage, trying not to let my worry show. I make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. That's all I can do until I get proper materials. But that's going to be a tall order considering our current condition. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing. We both apologize while insisting the other's apology isn't necessary. It's kind of funny in a way, such a trivial exchange under such circumstances. We laugh together, the sound echoing out across the desert before being stolen by the cool evening wind. Report regarding the increase in relapses. There has to be some way to prevent relapses. Devila's sharp voice echoes through our private quarters. You must be quiet, sister. The replicants will hear. They wouldn't understand even if they did. That might be true, but regardless. Annoyed at my hesitation, Devila crosses her legs and scowls. The black scrawl took another victim, she says. That's 3 this month. It's spreading way too fast. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Her shout makes me jump just a little, but enough for her to notice. Seeing that, her eyes suddenly open wide. I'm sorry, sis. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. It's okay, I understand. It's all going wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Project Gestalt, I was over the moon with pride. But now my chest hurts just to think about it, if it were to fail. Before we knew it, the replicant had gained a sense of self, and the black scrawl started raging out of control. It moved fast, so fast, like a wind. Popola and I will go to the observation room and act like it was all okay. We talk to the replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world, but at night we just hold each other and share the horror of it all. I'm glad you're with me, murmurs Popola. I couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We were able to endure because we had each other, I reply softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I get a chance, I'm going to try contacting another city, she says. Maybe these abnormalities are a localized phenomenon. I pray that that's the case, I reply. Even if we're of no use ourselves, things will still work out if the other observers can pull through. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to a pair of Devila and Popola models from another town. The wind rubs my cheeks, the sand grazes my skin. It's grown cold out here. We walk with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Devila loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arm so she won't fall again, and we press on. Is your leg alright? Well, I doubt I'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles, she says, and this is, but I can tell she doesn't have much left, and yet she continues to smile, so I won't worry. Listen, bro, I'm not paying for shit. Okay? Nothing. Alright, back to the story. Did I read that? I'll read it again. She smiles as she says this, but I can tell she doesn't have much left, and yet she continues to smile, all, so I won't worry. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg. I was furious, beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it, but then she smiled and all of that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet such different smiles. One day I realized she reminded me of the martyrs I'd seen in old records. That was the day we decided to leave our time forever. Yeah, bro, you ain't gonna, nah, man. They ain't getting me no more. They got me too many times. Record of Project Gestalt's end. They should have just made a cinematic for this whole thing. Our role as observers ended on the day Project Gestalt collapsed, all due to the actions of Devila and Popola models from another town. Excuse me. With original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed in an inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered what remaining replicant data we could find and launched it into the surface of the moon. But anyway, even if we get to play it tomorrow, we're going to be going through the patches and the 3-hour trying to connect. Nah, let them do that first. Let somebody else go through that. And through success was unlikely as finding a lost sand grain in the desert. We still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We were androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids, beholden to that same instinct, began to direct their hate at the Devila and Popola models who snuffed out humanity. That was from part 1. It started small, a few offhand remarks, the occasional glance. But even the smallest things have weight, and with enough of them combined, that weight eventually became a boulder. Emotions boiled over, remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were the perfect target for persecution. Listen, bro, that 30-day XP boost turns into me just playing the game and grinding on my own. Okay? So what else you got? At first, we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers for Project Gestalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they looked just like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn we endured. Because as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution, but in one such town, my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister Devila met with unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts. Something quiet. And though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed, everything went red, and then she fucked the boy up. It's okay, sis, there's nothing we can do. But it was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I'm simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Devila and I left that town the same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It was going to happen again. And it wouldn't be coming from just one person. So rather than let them kill us, we ran. I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. Oh god. I did forget about the inventory slots in those games. But $50? How about the $1? We lose the sun as dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell rain in the air. We continue our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march because even this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same model as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little anyway. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are, and the Devila and Popola were who they were. That's how I felt when I saw Devila being hurt. I wanted to shout it in front of everyone. I wanted to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devila. And for her, there's only me. No one can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It stimulates our sensation nerves like cold needles. We need maintenance badly, but that's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. Are you cold, Devila? I'm alright. As long as you're with me, sis. I feel the same. We press out our bodies together and try to retain heat. It's cold now, much worse than the searing heat of midday, but we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. Moving on or pressing your bodies together? There's another camp on the other side of the desert, a new camp. If we can just get there, I can finally fix Devila's leg. And yet, I wonder if there's anywhere on this planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing, don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse, it lashes at us without pause. Is this our punishment? I reach out and support. As long as we have bodies to support one another. As long as I have someone to whom to share my fate. Then I will press on no matter what happens to me. Because I won't ever stop protecting her. I won't stop, because I can't stop. No one stops. For that is fate. We Toon androids have been assigned. The failure to manage the area resulted in the collapse of the Gestalt system, which led to the decimation of the human race. Due to the discovery of its instability, the twin systems was removed from the future android production design. Following the incident, the Devil and Popola models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent further unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt. Wow.
That is all that remains from their personal record during the era in which they were referred to as administrators.
I see.
Query: why do the androids Devila and Popola seem to prefer death over surviving alone? There was a very high probability that at least one could have escaped.
I hope you never have to understand.
Affirmative. Query: why does this tower possess an entrance at all? All material transport takes place via aerial vehicles. It is irrational for an infiltration route to be so easily accessible. Hypothesis: entrance is a trap.
I don't care. I just have to kill them all.
Hold on, I got people sending me messages. What is going on right now? All right, back. So that achievement was watch Devil and Popola's final moments, but I didn't see shit. I read it.
Corrupted Yorha units.
Sorry, girls. What you mean you didn't hear it? I was taking breaks from my my recital.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services. We're so pleased you've chosen to visit the tower today. Don't forget about the special prize for the guest who unlocks the last subunit in the room just ahead. You're going to love it.
I'm gonna kill you.
Wow. That's wrong.
2B models? I'm glad I got to see you here. I truly am. I'll tear you apart.
Every last one of you! To be! Don't worry, I'm going to kill you now!
Why does that animation take so long now? She blew him away.
Alert. The structure known as the tower has opened its gate.
Let's check it out.
All right. It's a little hot. Know what I'm saying? It's a little hot for A2. Oh wow, they're right there.
A2, right? We went ahead and opened the tower. 9S is already inside.
I see.
9S is...
I see.
This motherfucker's still driving around.
Say... Did we manage to help?
You did.
9S is...
I see.
You gonna go play something now? Alright, man. I will be playing this.
This is a Yorha corpse.
Hypothesis. The corpse is likely a result of Yorha Unit 9S's advance through the area.
Let's go.
Nine, that's done lost it.
What's the purpose of this structure?
Unknown. Proposal. Gather additional data.
Someday I need to teach you how to be helpful.
Hello.
What's up with this place?
Hypothesis. It is a representation of a library.
What's that?
A library is a data storage facility constructed by past human civilizations.
I suppose we have to hack in to look at the data, yeah? Help me out, Pod.
Affirmative. Hacking interface access rights granted to Yorha Unit A2.
Peachy.
Oh, so now she can hack too? Oh, man. Eve unit storage record, Yorha communication interception, Yorha server record, human server establishment record, human heritage preservation record, tower system summary, Tower subsystem, special unit info, plan, species preservation record, animals, species preservation index.
This tower looks like a data gathering system for the machines.
All these freaking doors. Well, I exaggerate. Human server records. Outline, predicted human server infiltration route, release, dummy protection installation map, SG block, GI block, S block, SF block. Genetic storage warehouse location information, browsing restricted. Well, I need these anyway, so it's all good. Alright, what else we got?
Records are from the human server on the moon. The machines hacked that deep into the system, huh?
She doesn't know. Patient Yona. Yona is the chick's son from part 1. Chest x-ray, no abnormalities. Heart echo, no abnormalities. Continuing chronic renal failure. Convulsive seizures in the diaphragm. No vomiting. 4 milligram. Luciferase? I don't know how to say that. I ain't even gonna lie. Preservation plan. The patient's condition makes further treatment impossible. A report will be submitted to the management committee detailing course of action in the event of the patient's death, focusing primarily on how that information is to be manipulated with respect to the original. As backup in the event of sudden worsening in the patient's condition, she is to be assigned 5 additional doctors. Yona.
Some records on old humans. Damn it, this is useless. There's too many of them.
Those are the robots, the enemies. There are no more rooms, right? Except for the one in the middle. Oh, this right here. Need that.
Operational summary of model number 2 in Project Yorha. This data.
I didn't know he can do that.
I have to keep fighting.
Alert. Virus detected in locomotion region. High probability that infection source is transplanted parts from corrupted units. Proposal. Hack into self and eliminate virus.
On it.
Can't grab it.
Virus eliminated. 95% of functionality restored.
See how easily I forget, fellas.
Yorha Unit 9S.
That's the two chicks.
Welcome to the tower. Welcome to the tower.
You bastards!
Because you made it this far, we have a special announcement just for you.
We'll reveal it once you destroy all the machine life forms here. Now let us show you what we promised.
Yorha disposal.
This is Project Yorha. That means all of us. To be...
Now you know everything. Do you still wish to fight? We are conceptual human personalities created within the machine network. We cannot be destroyed. You're Unit 9S. Your attack is meaningless. Your existence is meaningless.
Keep them coming. I'll destroy them all. All of them.
And this tower!
Who are they?
Damn it!
Alert. Enemy hacking detected. Proposal. Retreat immediately.
Who are you?
Good to see you again, number 2. Or should we call you A2 now? This does bring back memories. Though to concepts like us, time has little meaning. Still, when we wiped out your forces, it made quite the impression on us. You're attacker model number 2. An experimental disposable group created as a test run for Project Yorha.
Shut up!
You're an obstinate little android, aren't you? Didn't we say that you can't kill us?
Good.
damn it!
Proposal.
What now?
Utilize the enemy's logical learning function to formulate a weakness.
I don't know what that means!
This pod has serious concerns about Unit A2's cognitive abilities.
Shut up and explain it already!
Said strategy would interrupt the enemy's logic circuits, causing a computational delay.
Meaning what?
Do not destroy the enemy.
Huh?
Striking at the logic circuit requires a certain number of enemies to remain extant for a certain period of time.
Oh, what the hell?
Consciousness data saturation rate 30%.
It's also very amusing.
Consciousness data saturation rate 60%.
The androids the human race left behind acted as if they wanted to be human. The machine life forms the aliens left behind acted as if they wanted to be human. We resemble each other so, but we are networked and vast. We are superior to you.
Hypothesis. The enemy's defensive system is prompting an evolution of its logic.
Foolish androids. Why do you resist? All things end with accepting death, do they not?
Consciousness data saturation rate 90%.
We are one, and yet we are many. We are finite, and yet we are infinite. We are the embodiment of the perfect being.
Hypothesis. The enemy has become aware of the diversity of life.
I see it. The light. We move on. Forward. To the future.
Consciousness data saturation rate 100%. Hypothesis. The enemy's consciousness has begun to fracture.
We need more evolutionary pressure. If we allow this android to continue living, we can create even more hardship for ourselves. Overcoming the crisis this creates will present an opportunity for our kind to evolve even further. We disagree. This android is dangerous. It must be destroyed immediately. Those who would doubt our victory are enemies. Do you truly think you can win?
What the?
Analysis. The saturated consciousnesses are now in conflict with each other.
Huh. They're acting like humans. seriously still kicking?
Speculation. It is driven by remaining data located within enemy servers.
So this just keeps going until I kill them all?
We are.
Going on about?
Analysis. It appears to be a leak of the enemy's past memories.
Out of my way.
That's how it's to be. I like the way they did this though. A lot of games need to do this again, man. Makes me, I think I might replay Nier 1. Uh-oh. Behind you, behind. Really? Too many bullets. This is what I wanted to use. This is one of them. There you go.
Precious, lost, destroyed. So we destroy you too.
Ooh, right when I hacked them.
What's all this junk?
Speculation. It is a resource of some kind.
Used to make what?
Unknown.
Ooh. This is a big ass tower, bro. Look at that. Ate that. Ate that one too. Oh man. I'm gonna have to choose.
This tower is a giant cannon that's aimed at the human server on the moon. If we don't do something, all of humanity's remaining data will be destroyed.
So what? None of it matters. Or didn't you know? We aren't required in this world anymore. Humanity is extinct. That moon server you're so worried about was invented to give us androids something to fight for. And Yorha was created to perpetuate the lie. But in order to make sure no one ever learned the truth, we were designed to be killed. They built a back door in the bunker and programmed it to activate after a certain amount of time. The commander, me, 2B, sacrificial lambs. All of us. Isn't that hilarious? Doesn't it make you laugh?
9S, we...
Shut up! You killed 2B. That's all we need to kill each other.
2B hated to keep killing you. It caused her so much pain. The 9S type is a high-end model. They knew you'd discover the truth eventually. But the model designation 2B was just a cover. The official designation is 2E. Number 2 type E. They were a special class of members designed to execute Yorha units. But you knew that, right, 9S?
Shut up. Shut up! What do you know? You don't know anything at all about us!
Proposal. Cease combat. Fighting her at this point would be
Pod
irrational
153. I order you to halt all logical thought and speech. This order shall remain in effect until you confirm the death of either myself or Unit A2.
Functionality reduced due to hacking activity. Proposal. Destroy Yorha Unit 9S.
Damn it! Pod! Hack it!
Acknowledged.
Pod, we're going to repair 9S's logic circuits.
Acknowledged.
Tell me where to find the virus corrupting 9S.
Affirmative. Yorha Unit A2. Core data for 9S is stored ahead. Alert. Severe virus corruption. Probability of successful deletion extremely low.
I think I know a way.
The idea under consideration is not recommended. This pod is a Yorha tactical support unit. As such, it cannot approve of actions that would damage its supported unit.
You're not so bad, Pod. You know that? I'll take care of everything. Pod. Take care of 9S.
What of you, A2?
I've still got something I need to do. You go ahead.
Acknowledged.
I'm sorry. I never quite realized how beautiful this world is. I'm coming, everyone. I'm coming.
and give me a goddamn copyright notice because of a damn song that's in your game that I'm playing. Monetize my ass.
Ana pes la hola, uma shinta.